Okay.
Yes.
Hello. I've just noticed something really weird. If you look at this, on my Leaf, once you remove the parking brake, you put it into drive, it automatically goes into drive.
Yeah.
But this one remembers, if you were last in eco mode and you park the car up, and you put it in drive, it stays in eco, which is really quite nice.
Whereas on the old Leaf, for comparison, it would just forget which mode you were in. Right. And it would always start in drive by default.
That's right. There's something else I've noticed, and this is really, it's because I'm a musician by training. Listen to the motor. It's a different noise.
Higher pitched.
Higher pitched, slightly different feeling to it, without the pedestrian warning alert. The pedestrian warning alert seems a little bit louder. I've noticed there's less body roll in this car than my Leaf, even on stock tyres.
Yeah, I agree with that, actually. And I think I said it to you when I was driving up and we were having a quick catch-up. The car feels more seated in the road.
The thing I miss is there's no kick-down function, so that's foot flat to the floor, and it's, it's still...
You want that little extra bit.
Extra bit of kick-down. In terms of range, I've driven it back from the dealership where I picked it up, nearly 48 miles away, and it says 45 miles. And I've had the AC on, been driving it on country lanes, haven't been driving it hard, but it just feels, I don't know, it feels like you sit in the seat on this one. It's nice. I feel like you sit on the old Leaf seats. Maybe it's just me.
I definitely feel that this car, there's a lot of little things in this car that seem to be
better sorted.
Yeah, just thought through a little bit more, like the regen icons on the dash in here.
Yeah, if I just regen a bit, it goes green.
It's green for the regen, which it wasn't before, and it's a very little subtle change, but it's something that actually, when you're just glancing down at the dash, is actually incredibly useful. This car has the percentage meter as well for state of charge, which is lovely to have.
It is. I mean, I can switch onto this. Now we have queried whether this car has 6 kilowatt onboard charging or not, because it's giving me 6 kilowatt charging time. It says, if I charge it now, 3.3 hours at 6 kilowatts, or 3.5 hours at 6 kilowatts, 5 hours at 3 kilowatts. Now I'm not sure if that would actually follow through or not. No cruise control or
speed limiter, yeah.
But you know what? My sister's a Nissan Micro driver, okay? No way she can afford a top-of-the-line Leaf. No way at all. And she loves my Leaf. And this would be ideal for her.
And what they removed, it's nothing major.
No, the auto headlights and the auto wipers are gone. It's standard headlamps as opposed to LEDs. It just feels... I don't know, it just feels like it's... They've taken all the gadgetry out without putting anything nasty in.
Yeah.
And the cabin feels quieter as well. I don't know if it's just my imagination.
I don't know. I wouldn't say that jumped out at me.
Obviously, the other thing is you still got the audio noise doodad. You've still got the auto lock. Not the timer override.
These are the buttons down on
that
side of the column.
And the noise alert that you can take off. On the American ones, I don't think you can turn it off. Americans can't.
Not only can we turn our front noise projection off, we don't have the reverse noise at all.
Reverse noise at all.
Which is good. I'm thinking back to when I got the Leaf, and if a model like this had existed without all the extra doodads, whether I would have got it.
Well, at the moment, I gotta say yes. I would be tempted. I was actually, because for those of you who don't know, I'm considering putting leather heated seats front and rear in my 2011 Leaf, which is the best part of £2,000. I've got a car with 45,000 miles on the clock, and I've still got 2.5 years of left on my payment.
Yeah. So
I'm probably getting close to a break-even point. But I'm thinking 45,500 miles on my battery pack. Could I actually save a bit of money and go for a base model?
And downgrade.
Actually,
especially
I like the heated seats.
especially if the optional extras of the 6.6 kilowatt and the CHAdeMO, you can choose which of them or either or both of them to have and whether it fits your style of driving.
I tell you what, I miss this kick down a lot, but I think the brakes are better. They feel more...
Bear in mind this car has 2,500 miles on it.
Yeah, but the braking seems more connected. And I know that they did change the braking on this car because of the different power electronics under the bonnet, and of course you have the extra space in the back.
There's extra space, and
I don't know.
The hump in the back. Everyone calls it the hump in the back. No longer exists in this car.
It's brilliant, isn't it? I've also got to say, actually, the nice thing about this is it's still got the same daytime running lights, still got the same other bits and bobs to it. But the other thing, let me show you this. So in this car, I've already figured out how to charge. Let me grab this.
So you grab that.
Okay, so in this car, you've got, like the other Leafs, you've got the auto lock for the charge connector. And instead of having the little thing under here that you had to reach for and lose, there's that button that you can press when the car turns off.
Ka-junk.
Of course, there's no way of there's no car wings on this.
No,
That's the other thing that's missing. No bloody car wings, thank goodness. Sorry, I just swore. No car wings, which I think makes this car better. And here, if you want to set your charge timer, there's your 48% state of charge, which I actually watched go up at one point when I was going down here. It was brilliant. But you can also, if you go down here, set your charger timer, look.
So it's all done
through
through
it here,
the
through this little quadrant here. Only one charge timer and only one climate control timer, but the fact that you
I only use one timer anyway.
The fact that you can charge it, but the other thing is here, you can change what your charging level is when you plug the car in wherever you are.
Okay.
So instead of, you can tell it, wherever you are, I only ever want you to charge to 80%. Or wherever you are, so now it will say to an 80%. Wherever you are,
I only want you to go to 100%.
I always want you to go to 100%, which I think is brilliant. Anyway, that really is it, isn't it?
So I'm looking forward to having this for a couple of days and testing it out. I really am. I was expecting to get into this car and just go, oh, it's a bit, a bit of a compromise, but it doesn't appear to be yet. So I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, let's get in the other car.
Yeah.
And we'll come back. We'll do. I think we'll put all of these 4 videos up together.
Yeah.
On the same day as a nice collection. Base model, top model. All right, and of course we'll get our proper review at the end of the week.
Of course.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.